Welcome to Struggling to Succeed. This week, we're going to talk about how you can shortcut your way to being a genius. Genius is the ability to put into effect what is in your mind. That is a quote by F. Scott Fitzgerald, the American writer. I recently read this in the book by Ryan Holiday, Obstacle is the Way. And that one quote made me think very deeply about what it means to be a genius. Diving a little bit deeper into the idea about shortcutting your way to becoming a genius. Well, I always used to think that someone who was a genius or becoming a genius was something that was unattainable to me. That's something that I would never reach. Now, I'm not saying I'm a genius right now. No way am I saying that. Will I ever get to one? I don't know. Let's see what the future brings. However, understanding the concept behind what a genius is obviously going to help you to become one. As the Pablo Picasso quote goes, you've got to understand the rules before you can break them. And I think I've mentioned that before in one of my videos. It's another very good quote to do with people becoming genius. However, this quote by F. Scott Fitzgerald really made me think about what it means to actually get there. The reason why I feel this quote has changed my thinking around what it takes to be a genius is that when I journaled on this, the idea of this quote, my kind of version of it came out was being able to take the knowledge that you have and being able to implement that in your reality around you and to create results from that, to maximize that potential of that knowledge into actual tangible results. So when you think about that, how many books have you read in your life? How many times have you been to a seminar? How many times has a good friend or a mentor or a teacher told you something and you've not implemented it? You've just ignored it, or you've thought about it and you didn't really do it. But when you think about this quote and what it means, if you've been told something really useful and you implemented it straight away and you got major benefits from it, would that not make you a genius? How many of us can actually do that? I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anybody who has that ability to take knowledge from a book and boom, straight away implement it. It takes a little bit of trial and error, failure to actually do that. But how many of us actually read a book or get some knowledge, try it, and then 2 or 3 weeks later we're back to our old habits and we don't persevere through that to make that new knowledge or implement that new idea so it's actually part of our daily lives and our daily thinking. Think again on that for a second. Genius is the ability to put into effect what is in your mind. If we were all able to effectively do the ideas, implement the ideas that are in our mind, wouldn't we all take a big step forward? If you were to meet somebody who had started a business and started it from nothing, but then went on to make $1 million or $2 million or $100 million, whatever the amount of money is, that person would probably be called a genius by you. You'd be like, that guy's genius. Came up with this idea. 10 years later, he's a multimillionaire. Probably because he put into effect lots and lots and lots of ideas quickly around his business and his ideas, or her ideas and her business repeatedly over a long period of time or a short period of time, which then created results in his reality, which then created money in his life or her life and made them money. They're genius. In my journey, I do not implement all the theory and ideas and techniques and tips that I read. I implement a few of them. I try some and I fail and I don't really get them embedded in me as habits. And then I'm kind of like bumbling around. And then I'm sort of like, oh, why am I not at that level yet? Why have I not moved up? What's going on? Why am I not trying? Well, mainly because I'm not implementing at a high enough level with the strategies that are coming in and that I'm learning, coming into my mind, into my knowledge sort of bubble. So if I was able to maybe even slow the amount of knowledge coming into my life and focus more on implementing one thing at a time, surely that's going to create some sort of compound effect that's going to quickly pick up speed over time that will then help push me on. Who knows? But over the next months, weeks, years, whatever, I'm definitely going to be thinking about this idea a lot more when I'm trying to implement something new or I'm taking some new knowledge into my life. If I want that knowledge to be as effective as it can be, I'm going to have to implement it at a higher level. I'm going to have to take that knowledge which is in my mind and try to maximize that to its greatest potential in my reality. If I don't, what was the point of even learning that knowledge? So think about that for a second. If you're able to become genius, and the way to become genius is to implement effectively what is in your mind, the knowledge that you learn, to garnish the most amount of results that you can in your reality. Well, knowing that, what's stopping us? What is stopping us, really, from all of us becoming genius at a certain subject or doing something at a genius level? There's nothing stopping us. There's no organic reason why none of us can become a genius at something. All we have to do is learn, implement, and get the best results that we can in our reality. Well, that's it from me this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe because my mission here is to deliver you guys bite-sized videos every week that can help you start your journey of success. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next week. And as always, make it a good one.